Welcome back, everyone. It is that time of the week for our final season 49 Survivor recap because the finale has come. Somebody has conquered the title of season 49 Survivor, and we're here to talk about it. It is a fever dream, so let's get into it.
Right.
We got our final five: Rizzo, Soph, Savannah, Sage, and Christina. This episode had 2 immunity challenges and 2 tribal councils.
It's a busy one. So, we get to our first night after the last tribal council. Everybody's really relieved they've made it to the final 5, which understandable. Soph, she's beating herself up about not stealing Rizzo's idol, and that's also understandable.
Yeah.
Because you wasted your advantage, and you could have, had an idol in your pocket.
Exactly, like you were safe
Yeah.
at tribal council. But she was manipulated by Rizzo.
Well, and I don't even know if I'd say manipulated, because Rizzo, I think, truly believed that it was a steal a vote, not block a vote. So if it was a steal a vote, it would have been there for her to steal.
Yeah, but still manipulated to the fact that, he was like, no, it's definitely,
Yeah,
she needed to make that own decision.
Yeah.
But we digress. It happened. Steven's out. Soph got rid of her advantage. It is what it is, okay?
Yep.
But, Soph then got into the headspace of am I going to be in the final 4? I'm kind of the swing vote, so maybe I'll be safe-ish.
Yeah, and so we'll see how that plays out. But then, day 24.
Yes.
What do you know? Bright and early, a boat here it comes. So,
Here it comes.
This is an advantage challenge. So there's 5 color-coded bags hidden in the jungle with puzzle pieces inside them. So they have to find their colored bag, solve the puzzle, and race to claim the advantage wherever the X marks the spot. Kind of similar to how our first challenge was earlier in the season.
Yeah.
So
Here's the thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. They're solving these puzzles. Savannah is the first to finish the advantage puzzle. She's got a huge head start. Well, who do you know? Riz God. I'm going to call him Riz Baby because he cries all the time. Riz Baby pulls up and he's like, you know what I'm going to do? Just back like my old roots. I'm going to copy, Savannah's. So then he copies Savannah's puzzle, and just like he copied Alex way back in the beginning of the season. And then everyone slowly starts to catch up to Savannah, and they're all digging in the ground. But the one person, again, kind of surprised, Soph. She was like, let me go back, looks at the map, and is like, I think it's up. It's up. It's not down. Everyone's down digging. It was hidden in plain sight.
yeah, it really was. But I mean, also, they're so used to things being more on the ground, not up in the trees
Of
that
course.
high. So I mean, a little understandable. But it was the X was kind of on a tree, so I feel like maybe you should know it's maybe in a tree at that point.
Yeah.
But you're starving. Your mental capacity's not at its full potential.
Exactly.
But Soph does end up getting that advantage for the first immunity challenge. So after that, she does kind of mention how she's hoping that will help her benefit her into getting Savannah out in the next tribal council. So then we go on to our first immunity challenge of the episode. So for this one, this was kind of a big one.
This was huge and gross and all the things, okay?
I liked it though. So they had to crawl through a mud pit, which Maddie didn't like.
I'm sorry, you saw the gross muck come right out of Christy. She took a full mouthful, was like, bleh.
It's true, she did though. So then after that, they had to race to dig up a grappling hook, throw that hook to drop a ladder, crawl up the ladder to a crow's nest to get a rope, use that rope to pull themselves on a barrel to some platforms. Then there's a bag of puzzle pieces in a bag on a rung ladder. They have to maneuver that up the rung ladder to the top, and once they get there, they have to build a puzzle. First to do the puzzle wins. So this is also a reward too on top of that.
Yes.
So they go to the sanctuary and they get steak, mashed potatoes, red wine, and carrot cake.
All amazing things.
That sounds so good.
Especially to carbo protein load before that final immunity challenge and tribal council, okay? So Soph, like we said, has the advantage in this immunity challenge. So her advantage midway through is her puzzle pieces are already halfway up the rung ladder.
Yeah.
Poor Christina could not catch a break. I mean, not only did she have mud in her mouth, she comes down the slide and just right into her knee sockets.
Don't know how she didn't break her legs.
That's what I was thinking
The way
too.
she hit, and she actually screamed out in pain, but she was like, I'm okay, very quickly. So, and then she also fell off that barrel hard.
Right before the platform, and then had to go back and redo it all again.
Right.
Could not catch a break, poor girl.
So for the most part, besides Christina and Soph does get there, but it's pretty neck and neck for the most part until the puzzle. Savannah does pull off the win for her 4th immunity win of the season, and she ties with 5 other women in Survivor.
Can I just say, all 3 of them, Soph, Rizzo, and Sage, Christina was a lost cause. They all gave up. They saw
did.
Savannah, and they were just kind of watching her like,
you
okay.
could tell.
Savannah, you take this one.
Yeah, you could tell. And so Savannah does choose, surprisingly, Sage to go with her to the sanctuary for a nice feast.
Yeah.
Now, back at camp, Christina, she's kind of like, I'm going to pitch a final three with Soph and Rizzo, which, she's smart because she knows it's either going to be her or Sage. And Christina thinks that she pitches, I can beat Savannah at fire if you guys take me to the final four. So, she's kind of really trying. But then back on the other side of things, Savannah is confident that she cannot beat Christina at fire.
Right.
And so she's telling Sage, I'm with you. Let's get Christina out.
Exactly.
So you kind of have it almost split. But then once Savannah and Sage go back, Savannah straight up tells Rizzo, I'm not voting out Sage.
Yeah.
I'm putting Christina's name down.
Christina's name is down. So we get to tribal council. Unfortunately, Christina's voted out.
Yeah. And Rizzo does finally play his idol, but it was his last time to use it.
Exactly.
So Sage got 1 vote, Christina the other 4.
Yep.
So surprisingly, Rizzo did switch to Christina. I was a little surprised by that. I thought he would vote for Sage too, but he must have known. So that then leads us to our final 4 immunity challenge. Take it away.
Whew, okay, final 4 immunity challenge. You got to leap into the ocean and head to shore. You dig under a log and cross a balance beam, collecting, 2 handles and a ball. You have to use the handles to collect another ball, assemble a table track, and maneuver 2 balls along the track into 2 targets.
Yeah.
That one was confusing for me, but
it's a simple one, but also a little bit of a challenging one too. Savannah and Rizzo stay ahead for the most part. Soph, she's almost dead last the entire time.
yeah.
Once she gets that second ball though, she flies through the table track. Rizzo doesn't even get the table track pieces put together before Soph has somehow come back from the end to win this immunity.
And I was so happy for Soph that she won. I honestly, I was like, if this could just be the end of the Survivor 49, great, Soph wins.
Yeah.
But she wins immunity, and then Soph then must choose one of the 4 people to save, and then the other 2 face off building a fire. Soph wants time to think about it. Savannah doesn't like that.
Yep.
And Savannah thinks she's the weakest at fire, hasn't made a fire at all during the season.
Yeah. So then we go to final tribal council. Soph decides that Sage is coming with her to final 3. So that means Rizzo, Savannah, face off, and fire. Savannah's not confident in herself. Rizzo, I think he's a little bit more confident.
Yeah.
Savannah does pull off the win, though, beats Rizzo.
Uh-huh.
I thought this was a little cringe. When Rizzo's getting his torch snuffed, he asks Jeff to call him Riz God. So Riz God is off the island.
And I'm out of here, Riz baby. No.
Yeah, it was a little cringe. But that leaves us with an all-female final 3.
Yes.
Sage, Soph, and Savannah.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, we go through a very long-winded jury. Each of them are asking questions of every single, female survivor in the final 3. I loved Christina's one question to Savannah. Can you name the children and significant others of our fellow jury members here? And really, Savannah couldn't do it. And that to me just kind of speaks to what I caught on this whole season was that she only cares about herself. And again, it is Survivor.
Yeah, but
it's in the name. You are surviving
You're there for yourself to win. I mean, whoever you make as friends along the way is just an added bonus to that. Hopefully, $1 million you win.
I guess I'm more about the human connection. Okay?
I mean,
money doesn't speak that well to me.
But after everything's said and done, we come down to our votes. Sage gets 1 vote, not surprising, from Jawan.
Yeah.
Soph gets 2 from Christina and MC, which leaves the other 5 for Savannah, who is crowned our season 49 winner. Big congrats to Savannah. I've been rooting for you, girl, all season. I know Maddie has not.
No, well played, well fought.
Yeah.
You are a great physical competitor. You won it. So.
Yep. And little spoiler alert, I mean, if you watched it, you probably know Savannah and Rizzo do show back up in season 50 that premieres on February 25th with all of our other returning Survivor players.
Yeah.
So very exciting.
And I wonder how people are going to take to Riz God. And with that, we will catch you at another time, everybody.